I feel like the internet's made it easy to connect with people to fucking collab. It hasn't made it easier to make good music.
To collaborate. Nah.
Yeah.
Not at all. Yeah,
That's
because
funny
the
as hell.
relationship is just that important. It's
Yeah.
just like any other group or organization. It's just like you want it to work together. It's like you have to be of like mind. If y'all aren't on the same page, it's like, this is gonna be a fucking drag.
Well, sometimes it's just work. It's just making something for the sake of fucking making it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm bad about it, bro. Like, I got a couple of collabs that I'm working on right now. I'm trying to get better about it, dog. Like, I really am, bro, because as an artist, being in the studio and collaborating with other artists, it brings something different to the fucking table.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure you could even say that as a producer. Like, you've probably recorded artists and you ended up making different beats because the artists you were working with.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely.
So I'm trying to be better about it. Fuck, dog. It's just so busy. It's hard to like sometimes get somebody in the same place. So that's why I will agree with you there. The internet has made it easier that way because sometimes a record's a banger and they need a verse.
Yeah.
So you shoot off the verse, boom, we got the stems, run it, dope, banger, collaboration. Maybe we can link up and do a video later on because you can't always get in the studio together.
Right.
It just doesn't work that way.
Yeah, but usually when you're in the studio, the vibe, like it's the vibe, the atmosphere is there. Yeah. You guys are bouncing thoughts and ideas off of each other. You know, like as a producer, like I usually have if we're in the studio, most of the time if we're at my studio at least, most of the time I have the beat available and I'm adding drops around what you guys are just writing
at the moment.
Spit back, So. Yeah, it's all.
And then when you're in the studio, though, you know if you guys even need to be working, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you'll be in the studio and like you're like, damn, we ain't not on the same fucking wavelength here.
Right.
We probably should not be making music together.
Yeah.
And I mean, it is what just because you guys shouldn't make music together doesn't mean that both of you guys don't make dope music. It's just sometimes it just doesn't.
It just doesn't.
Doesn't vibe.
Yep.
Like you're just trying to fucking fit a round peg in a square hole. I thought I was gonna drop the ball on that one. I thought I was gonna say it wrong, dog, but I didn't. I said it right. So that means we must be fucking ready to pod. Y'all ready to fucking do this or what?
I think so.
Man, we didn't introduce this bitch. Should I do it since I'm the host?
Do it.
Last time I forgot to even say my name.
I was gonna say. Don't forget
Last time I forgot to say my name, so we're gonna do this. You are now tuned in to Respect the Connect. Leonard's here. Jay's here. Your host, Johnny motherfucking James, is here. I didn't forget my name this year. Let's fucking go. Yeah, man. So we're on episode 3 of Respect the Connect. And I'm excited to keep this shit rocking, bro. Like, every time we're about to film, I'm like, let's go. It's time to film a pod. I hit these guys up. I'm like, hey, what the fuck y'all doing? The fuck y'all doing on Sunday? They're probably already in the group message like, this motherfucker, dog. We just filmed 2 days ago. Why you want to film another pod already, bro? Ain't nothing happened.
No, a lot's happened.
A lot has happened.
A lot's happened.
That was a lot of dead air there for a second. I thought someone was going to be like, yeah, bro, fuck, dog. We about to kick you out of your own group chat. Yeah, so we got Jay and Leonard here, you know what I'm saying? We got Jay Trav up in this bitch.
Yes, sir.
Jay Beats.
Damn.
Also known as Harry Potter up in this bitch.
Damn.
Rocking the Pac Poetic Justice up in this piece.
Bro.
Fucking Leonard came to play too, rocking the Real Tree. That's what the fuck we gonna do. We fucking podding. We in here. Episode 3. We all in this bitch. You know what I mean? Oh. 2022 has already been out to a wild ass fucking start. Wild ass start.
Indeed.
Y'all see the shit with fucking AB?
Yes, sir.
You know what? I still haven't seen like the actual footage of all I saw was like him waving at the crowd. And that was like all I saw. And he had his shirt off. Obviously that was different from everyone else.
Dog.
It
was, you know what? Okay, so first off, I want to get this out of the way first. Is it reminded me of, you guys remember that time whenever Rodman headbutted the ref?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Back when we were young, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jay all old and shit.
Hey, bro, if I remember correctly, y'all got some years on me.
A couple.
Just a couple.
What y'all talking about?
Hey, you see how fast Jay remembered that? He's like, yeah.
Rodman got him,
you know
boy.
Hey, but it reminded me of when Rodman headbutted the ref and then took off his jersey and just dipped when they kicked him out. That's like, I don't know. For some reason that ran through my mind.
Well, he was wilding out fuck back then.
Rodman, dog. Yeah, he was a fucking different. He was a different breed,
cat,
bro.
Yeah.
That motherfucker would go up and just it didn't matter who he was going up against. If he was down there in the paint, 9 times out of 10, Rodman was coming up with the rebound.
Yeah.
Straight to the fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. When was the last time we had somebody in the league 17 rebounds a game?
I don't know, man.
Like, that's their whole shebang.
And he was ahead of his time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out here dyeing their hair now.
Yeah.
Rodman was on that shit. He was on that vibe, bro. He was on them vibes.
Yeah, he was beyond it.
He was beyond it. Yeah. He was beyond it. Yeah, he was. But he was, man, dog. Yeah, Rodman. So it reminded me of that. Not as fucking violent, obviously,
Right,
bro. AB didn't
right.
hit nobody, right?
Right.
He looked more happy than Rodman was when he left,
But
right?
it was like the detachment from like all these people around you that are like staring at you and watching you. And it's just like you're acting like, it doesn't matter.
Hey,
30,000 people.
He just
40,000.
took off his fucking, he took off his pads. He took off his, he threw him. You know, it was funny though, is because when he actually ran, they were playing, right? They were on the field. It was a play going on. So I thought to myself, I'm like, watch these refs give him a penalty for too many men on the field. Too many players, because they were in the fucking gameplay, right? And he's running across the field. So I'm like, watch these refs throw him a fucking penalty for too many men on the field, bro. And since then, though, like, it seems like AB's come out with some receipts, bro. Like, it seems like they wanted him to play hurt.
Yeah, they did.
You know?
No surprise there.
I mean, it's like I said, bro, receipts. He's had text messages and what, you know, okay, so what I want to get out of the way right away, first and foremost, is I fucking cannot stand when somebody does something that's not obviously normal. We don't see football players storm off in the middle of, like, that don't happen. It's like breaking the fourth wall. Like, it's all set up precisely and it happens like this, and that type of stuff never happens. So when you see it, it's like, whoa, what the fuck's going on? But right away, everybody wants to run with the stories that, oh, he's fucking crazy. He's fucking crazy. I hate when they start handing that word out so aggressively. Right? They did it to Dave Chappelle. We seen it.
Yeah. He obviously is not crazy.
Bro, they said, dog, and obviously Dave Chappelle and AB are completely different people, so I'm not trying to like make the exact connection there. But there's similarities in how fast they were trying to attack him. Right. Mm-hmm. I remember when Dave Chappelle, when he decided not to take the money, like, they tried to make it sound like he was out here smoking crack and all kinds of crazy shit.
They said that.
Yeah, they did that. He's out here smoking crack. Like, so anytime that the masses throw that fucking word out there, I fucking cringe, dog. Because for one, you shouldn't say that because you have no idea what somebody's going through mentally on a daily fucking basis.
Exactly.
I don't care if they're a celebrity. I don't care if they're just a regular motherfucking person. I don't care if they're a fucking teacher. I don't care what they do for a living, right? And that he's a football player. That's what he does for a living, right? I don't care what they do. It doesn't matter. To throw that word crazy around like that, dog, like, too many people are suffering with mental disorders and depression and anxiety and all kinds of stuff that's fucking with them on a daily basis for people to be so loose with that.
Right. Yeah.
Of course. So that away.
Like you said, he had text messages. He said he like had paperwork that showed his injuries.
So what are the rules behind that? I'm not familiar. What are they like? Because I just presume, like, well, everybody's hurt. Like, where's the line drawn?
I think it's, I'm not sure either, but I have a funny feeling it goes to, like, they obviously got to see the team doctor, right? And they get the x-rays and the MRIs and all that kind of stuff. But, I mean, I don't know what rules are based off of it, but, you know what I'm saying? I was an athlete for most of my life. I played football, I played basketball, I played all that shit. I mean, obviously I wasn't in the fucking NFL. That's a different level. But as an athlete, you know when you're fucking hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's like whiplash for one thing, right? Like that type of shit can't be detected in an MRI or in an x-ray. So, like, just because the doctor's like, well, your neck looks fine. It's like, motherfucker, I can't turn to the left. Like, you're telling me my neck looks fine, but I feel like fucking shit. So as an athlete, you know, right? And then they brought up all this stuff about like bonuses that he was supposed to get if he like reached a certain amount of yards. And I'm not exactly sure everything he was supposed to hit.
I heard
but
that too.
I don't know. I really don't think that had any, like, realistically, dog, I feel like they wanted him to play. He didn't want to play, whether he was hurt, whatever the case was, he didn't want to play, right? And from the looks of it, he had receipts that he was fucking hurt.
Right.
The coach, he said, the coach said, all right, well, if you don't go out there, then you're done. So he's like, all right.
I seen the coach in an interview, and they asked him if he was aware that he was hurt, and he said no.
Oh,
the coach, bro.
So the coach said he said.
Bullshit.
So then AB came out with the receipts and the text message.
Yes, bro.
Okay, so yeah, there you go, dog.
That was that was an interview.
And that's frustrating. Like you said, everybody would call you crazy, and you're like arguing with someone who's lying about something,
Yep.
and it's like they're never gonna admit that they're fucking lying. So it's just like you're talking to the wall. It's the most frustrating thing in the world. So yeah, there could be an element of that going on too for him, where it's like, yo, man, they're out here disparaging me,
Yep.
and these people are lying.
I mean, obviously, like I said, if he didn't have receipts, I'm glad he came with them. I'm sure there's probably people out there, oh, fucking Photoshop, whatever, bro.
Oh,
but
man.
yeah, I highly
Who got time for that?
Bro, the receipts came out like 2 days after, dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
funny.
I highly doubt it. It seems like the coach and staff knew. I mean, obviously, I don't know the intricacies of the whole situation, bro, what the vibe was like or whatever, bro. But after the fact, all the receipts came out, and he dropped a single too. Everything was perfectly timed. Everything was perfectly timed. But with all that shit coming to light, and then he went on the podcast and he started talking about Tom Brady or whatever. Like I ain't here to get into all that shit because I don't know any of that shit. That's just hearsay, right? I don't know their relationship, or I don't pretend to know any of that shit. That's just speculation. I'm going off of what I can actually point my finger at. Right. And after he released the text messages between him and the coach, right? I started thinking about the hit he took when he was on the Steelers. That crossed my mind.
You were talking about that.
That crossed my mind right away, bro, because that hit was fucking nasty. Have you seen that shit?
Yeah.
Hey, production crew, bring that shit. Look, we got production crew over here working
Right here.
YouTube.
Hey, can
Let's
you
see.
hit me with the Jameson, bro?
Hey, hit you with the Jameson.
The same one.
Crew, all right,
Let's
there we go.
clarify that.
Production crew found it.
Right
We're
out the
rocking.
gate.
He's turning it down. Production crew threw it on mute.
Yeah, got to mute those commercials. We don't need
Man, YouTube just too comfortable out here with their unskippable ads.
Yeah,
huh?
right?
Man, just out here. And then they got 2 of them sometimes.
Yeah.
2 unskippable
Back to
ads.
back.
Get the fuck
There you
out
go,
of here.
bro.
All right, so let's see. Look, watch. Boom.
Damn.
Look at that, dog.
Ugh.
Fucking nasty, bro.
Ooh,
That shit's
look
still
at
hard
that.
to watch, dog. Look,
Body just got loose. That was a dirty hit too, man. That
bro.
sucker
I mean, come on, dog.
came across his head,
The shoulder,
like
too,
just.
bro.
So when that
And he's
happened,
just laid out, bro.
yeah, he's just laid out, dog. So
Damn.
when that happened, yeah, you could turn it off, production. So for some reason, whenever he started releasing the receipts and going back and forth with the coach, that image came up in my mind right away. I started thinking about that, bro. And with CTE being such a topic now in the NFL, bro, it's kind of hard not to look at that as a possible factor in people making irrational decisions.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, that might not have been an irrational decision. Maybe he was just fucking done, bro.
Yeah.
We don't know. But to call him fucking crazy is completely out of pocket.
Yeah,
For
for
one, I'm
sure.
going to just get
For
that
sure.
out the way all the
Yeah.
way, right? To call him crazy, completely out of pocket, right? Especially, and I'm not saying he is, but with CTE being such a fucking hot topic and coming to the forefront of the NFL, bro, it's kind of hard not to look that direction, especially after that fucking hit. That's one hit out of
that's
how many
crazy,
years has he
bro.
been playing football?
His whole life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I think I talked about it earlier, mentioned it, but that movie Concussion, bro, with Will Smith, they touch on that. They touch on all that stuff, bro, on how it fucks up with their mental, just their thinking, their well-being.
Cognitive ability, decision-making skills.
Yes, dude. That
So-
movie's hard to watch too, dog, because of the real life shit, how real it is.
Yeah, bro. And like I
Shit's
said,
tough,
dog,
bro.
I grew up an athlete. I played football, I played basketball, I did it all since I was like in like 3rd fucking grade, right? I'm not in the NFL, nor was I meant to be in the NFL. But as an athlete, man, dog, when you get hit and you get hit in the motherfucking head,
Yeah.
even at such a little age, dog,
Yeah.
that shit fucking
Yeah.
just
Damn, yo.
like luckily I never got a concussion. I never got knocked out. I had one
Were
really,
you in
really
Yaffle?
bad hit.
You
I
did like Yaffle, or
well,
what was
yeah,
it?
well, I don't think it was called Yaffle actually. It was out in fucking Grants, dog. It was just I think it was just the fucking county league. I don't think it was Yaffle, to be honest with you.
Gotcha.
But it's the same fucking situation.
It was that league. Hey, brother, come over here. We need another one.
No, we had pads and shit, bro. Like, you got me out here sounding like we were fucking, we were out there in like the 1920s with our leather helmets and shit. But it wasn't Yaffle.
You played with George Clooney,
bro?
dog?
We were out there with Clooney, dog. We were out there killing the game. But it was an actual fucking guy, bro. It wasn't Yaffle, but I think it was County League. I think.
That sounds like
yeah, Grants, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we didn't have
Grants is
Yaffle
small.
out there.
Well, really small, yeah.
Grants is really small, but we didn't have Yaffle out there. But
Gaffle.
it was Gaffle. It was Grant's Yaffle. I see Jay came to fucking pod, bro. I'm gonna throw him up, alley oop and Jay all day long. Shit. Jay finna dunk that shit. Let's go, Gaffle. What the fuck was I even trying? Oh, yeah. Like I said, I wasn't meant for the NFL, right? Nah, right. That wasn't happening. I wasn't going to the NBA, but I've been an athlete my entire life. And getting hit, bro, and taking a fucking hit. I was a wide receiver. So
were you?
I've been hit in the fucking center field, bro, from a fucking cornerback coming out of nowhere, bro, and bam, walk out there. You get fucking blindsided.
Yeah.
Stars. I never had any concussions, luckily.
And everybody's always trying to prove something, so there ain't no.
How you gonna say you saw stars and didn't have a concussion?
But maybe I did. Undiagnosed.
Is that what that means?
Hey. Oh shit! I thought I was just in a fucking Looney Tunes.
One, two.
Yeah, but
Damn.
how you gonna say you didn't have a concussion? So that's where my mind went right away.
Right.
Was to that hit right away. I thought about it. I'm like, damn. I wonder if that has anything to do with it.
Man, it's hard to tell. I mean, we don't know the man personally, and obviously, like, nobody could say exactly how he feels because nobody else is him. Mm-hmm. And like you said, man, some people will just be like, man, I'm tired of this shit. Like, I'm tired of people telling me what to do. I'm a grown-ass fucking man. Yep. I'm telling you I don't want to do something. And you're telling me, well, you're giving me ultimatums like I'm some fucking slave. So
and as an athlete, I mean, like, they're pushing themselves like at 150% every time, dog. So it's like you have to know your worth. You know, like, shit. I'm not able to function at full power right now, so no, I'm not gonna do it because such and such. But yeah, dog,
just because you want
you
me
have to know when to put your foot down.
Well, think about it too. The Bucks,
or throw your pads off.
Or throw your pads off and run the fuck up. All the memes, like, damn, the internet wastes zero time, dog. Oh, yeah. The internet is still undefeated. It's gonna forever be undefeated, bro. Like, you make one decision and that shit is gonna be on there for your life, bro. Forever. It's gonna be a meme forever. So it's crazy to see some of these fucking meme celebrities, bro, now growing up. You know what I'm saying? They're older now.
Funny.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
They're in memes as little kids
I've
and
seen
shit.
that.
And now they're older and you don't even recognize them, or you kind of do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the internet's undefeated, bro. That was
like, you were that little fat kid that was like, fucking
I recognize you standing in the line at Subway.
That is you.
That is you.
Go get my shit.
Yeah, the internet's still undefeated. It was quick. That happened right away, bro. But yeah, like I said, the game of football is such a beloved game here in the United States, worldwide now. But you know, it's a United States sport.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So with all the CTE stuff coming out now, and I'm just curious to see. There's a whole bunch of new rules and stuff that weren't in place like 10 years ago to protect that from happening. But I'm curious to see in the next like 10 to 15 years if it changes the sport.
I think it would have to.
Yeah.
Because
I remember when
it happens in other sports too. No, you're all good. It happens in other sports too. Like they modify the rules just a little bit, and then people learn how to take advantage of it, and then they become like the superstars. And you know, like the game is just always shifting like that. But those sorts of changes to like protect people is so anti to what they built the sport on.
Yeah, especially football.
In football, specifically. Yeah. So it's like there's kind of a disconnect. It makes it feel the game like it's completely different.
Yeah, well, because then you got the hardcore fan base that have been watching since they were fucking playing with George Clooney out in the fucking. Oh man, this shit's soft. Man, they can't even hit him. Like you got the hardcore fan base that don't. They're like, nah, rip his fucking head off. Like they want to see people get fucked up, right? And I mean, that's easy to say from the comfort of your fucking your lazy boy, right?
Well, like, yeah, Doug. That's what I was gonna say was when they first started doing these new rules, like 4 years ago or something, I want to say a couple years ago. That's what everybody was thinking, is it's going to ruin football. And it was a big old thing. I remember seeing that shit.
And it hasn't,
It
dog.
hasn't, bro.
It's
still
These people are still
billion-dollar
super
industry.
Athletes. Like, they're
Dog.
still exciting to watch. Like,
yes, bro.
Get out of here.
Yeah, seriously, bro.
Yeah.
It hasn't. I mean, I feel like it'll keep your players, your favorite players, in the game and alive to play the game you like watching them play longer.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
And it's because you can't really compare it to basketball, right? Because basketball is nowhere as close to as violent as football is, right?
Right.
So it's different. And they're still changing rules in basketball all the time too.
Yeah.
Like the rules now this season's the first time they implemented the 3-point rule with like the fouls. You have to be like, I don't remember the exact wording of it, but they changed the way that you can foul a 3-point shooter, right? And you've seen it affect Harden's game at the beginning of the season.
Right.
Like his percentages were like, whoa, okay, this is affecting the way he's playing the game, because he had played the game to where he'll lean into somebody coming in for the 3-point, and it's got I don't know the words of it. They're gonna eat me alive, the internet probably, and I watch basketball all the time. But they changed the rules to where it has to be in. I can't even remember, but they changed it, and it affected some players and the way that they play. They play the game, but they found a way to change. It's gonna change, bro.
Yeah.
It didn't affect the game to where it's a completely different motherfucking sport,
Right.
It just changed it a little bit,
Yeah.
to protect probably the sponsors on the NBA. Like there's a whole bunch of factors
sure.
that go into it.
Money.
Money.
A whole lot of money.
Money is the main
one factor.
Whole lot of money.
major factor. What are you talking about? They don't care about the health of their fucking players. Is that what you're trying to tell me, Jay?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That is what he's saying. This guy's over here saying it.
He said it.
He fucking said
I
it.
didn't say shit.
Yeah, I ain't
Don't
say
quote
shit.
me, boy.
Right. I ain't saying
Why you always bringing up bullshit?
That's funny.
Hey, so but talking about football, I didn't even know we were gonna get this pod started on fucking football talk. You know what I'm saying? All the ladies out there that don't like football, just keep going. We got more for you guys in this fucking segment of Respect.
They like halftime shows.
Right.
So that boom. Look at the segue on Leonard.
Smooth,
the
man.
fucking segue.
That's better than flying Delta, baby. You see that?
Bang, bang.
Right there.
Segued right into the Super Bowl conversation with motherfucking Dre,
Bro.
Snoop, M, Kendrick, Mary J. Blige. Come on, this Super Bowl performance is fucking scheduled to be a banger. Producer Jason, with your government name. I'm going to hit you with your government name for the rest of the podcast. It's fucking Jason over here in the corner.
What's
how
good?
How you feel about this
Bro,
halftime performance?
This lineup is crazy.
Crazy,
bro.
right?
Like Dre, like shit, bro. Everybody's been waiting for Detox, but you know what I'm saying? Like for the longest time. And then, but Dre's just fucking is Dre, bro.
It's fucking Dre.
And,
Round of
Hey,
applause for Dre, bro.
Dog.
Round of applause for motherfucking Dr. Dre. We're gonna hit him again with the round of applause,
dude,
bro.
dog, do it.
It's
Hit
fucking
him.
Dr. Dre.
I seen the interview with him and Snoop, bro. Snoop just gives Dre super homage, bro.
I mean,
like,
Gotcha.
and then Dre
Gotcha.
Dre gives it back to him though, dog. And it's just like, but those two right there.
legends.
are just
Well, the Chronic ain't the
legends.
Chronic without Snoop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just ain't.
Snoop ain't Snoop
Without Dre.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like, you know,
Yep. Just like M ain't M without Dre.
dog, like that.
Dre ain't Dre without M. I mean, nah, he was still Dre.
Yeah,
he would
he
have still
was
been
still
Dre.
Dre.
But nah, he brought him to a whole new
Oh, yeah.
place.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
You know what? That's crazy. I never really thought about that. I wonder where Dre would be. Like
Without
what
Eminem.
the career?
Because 2001.
I mean, come on.
It was him, Exhibit. I mean, there was just a handful of people, but that album wouldn't have been.
You know, you just made me realize we're getting a fucking Up in Smoke tour.
That's
reunion
exactly what I was
almost.
gonna
Oh,
say.
half the-
I was like, this is a
Damn,
concert
that's
I would have
dope.
paid
That's
for.
dope.
Shit. This is
I'd
like
rather
Up in
watch
Smoke.
this shit
Come
for
on.
an hour and a half than.
Especially because it's going to be the Cowboys in the Super Bowl, dog. So it's going to be extra dope for me, right?
Uh-oh.
Man, you see the eye roll from the Lions fan over here? Man.
That's funny. Bro.
You know what? I never even asked you before. We cut you off. We didn't even let the producer talk shit. I fucking came in with my applause, but I'm asking you
That's
before you
funny.
go into your producer standpoint on this halftime show.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite football team?
It was Niners, dog.
It was?
Well, it
Man,
is.
if I was
mean,
a Niners
to
fan,
be
it would be
honest-
was too. I
To
would
be
have
honest, like that's fucking funny, bro. That ever since a kid, it was Niners, dog. But I kind of just, I started gearing towards music, bro, and like to keep up with all the games and shit.
It's a lot.
It takes a lot of time, bro, and
It's a lot.
Well, bro, one day it hit me, bro. It was like I'm watching these people live their dream, follow their career, do what they set out to do, and I'm sitting on the couch watching these mugs not doing what I should be doing.
Yeah.
Jay out here taking it all the way.
Yeah, rip the Band-Aid off.
Man, he getting all introspective.
Hey, dog, I ain't trying to, but it just
did.
It's reality, dog.
It's
It's reality.
It is.
So,
it is.
Yeah.
So you said, fuck it. I'm never watching football again. Fuck the Niners.
No, actually, did you? I actually watched it today. Did you guys see it today or no?
Oh, what? There was a game today?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, it's fuck. Bro, I keep forgetting it's Sunday.
It's
There's
Sunday,
a game
bro.
today. There's a bunch of fucking
Sunday.
games today. Which one did you watch?
The Niners won, bro.
Did they won?
They started off 0-17 or some shit. They were losing.
Damn, came back,
bro.
You know what I
Fucking
did
overtime.
see yesterday though was the Cowboys beat the shit out of the fucking Eagles.
Dog,
I did see
I
that.
actually did see that.
Yeah,
I bet one of the
Cowboys.
homies
We're going-
is
we're going
super
to-
salty.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
Well,
The
yeah.
Cowboys in the Super Bowl, and then Dre and M and Snoop and Kendrick and Mary. It's gonna be a great Super Bowl for me, bro.
I don't need the Cowboys. The rest of it, I certainly pay to see the rest of it. The Cowboys, I watch for free.
Hey, so Cowboys will watch it.
Leonard, you should have done the Jada break, bro. The Cowboys,
We don't need you.
we don't need you.
Let me see if I can get back to it.
We got a former Niners fan and a current Lions fan, so I don't want to hear shit.
No. Don't
hear
categorize
shit.
me as a fan.
Yeah.
I grew up watching them, but I don't really. I'm just like him. I'm like, man,
He's
I
dancing
stopped.
around it.
Nah, I just don't watch football anymore, man.
You know what though? You know you guys made me think of, especially when you said when Jay got all deep, watching them enjoy their fucking dreams, I'm sitting on this couch. He made me think of my older brother Manny. One time told me he's like, being a sports fan is dope. It's dope to attach yourself to something that's bigger than you, right?
Yeah.
Just, because life gets fucking crazy sometimes. So you need something that's bigger than you to attach yourself to that's like, like sports.
Yeah.
But being a sports fan 9 times out of 10 is just fucking heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Realistically,
It is.
it just hurts because, your team isn't going to always be in the fucking Super Bowl.
It's a
Take it
gamble,
from me,
bro.
I'm a Cowboys fan. It's been a long time, right?
Yeah.
It's been
Wait,
longer for the Lions.
Yeah, I was just about to say,
Longer for the Lions.
put some respect on.
Hey.
Well, no, you can't.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
whatever.
Can't
No,
put
you can't.
respect
But
on
it's
that.
been a long time. So as a sports fan, it really just is a lot of heartache. But it is good to attach yourself to something that is bigger than you. I feel like as a person, as a creative, Jay, I don't watch football because they're chasing their dreams and I'm not.
That's hilarious, dog. That's fucking funny.
I feel like it's healthy, right? It is. Now, if you're just sitting around and you got the fucking NFL ticket and you're spending there's games almost every day of the fucking week now.
Right,
You got
right.
Sunday, Saturday, Thursday, Monday, bro, every day of the week.
Plus
So
the
if
coverage
you're
year-round.
Year-round, where you're watching ESPN, talk
The
about the game
draft.
you just watched,
That's out of
draft
hand,
game.
bro.
Then you're doing fantasy leagues.
Yeah.
So if that is what you're doing,
When are you even working? How are you?
what's your job, bro? Like, how the fuck you making money right now, dog? Because all you're talking about is your fantasy league and who's coming up in the draft.
Yeah.
So, yes, it's a balancing act, Jay. It's a balancing act.
I got you.
I got you. I don't think he got me. I think he's just trying to say, I got you. So
He
I
said,
shut
I watched the
fuck up.
fucking game,
I
dog.
watched
Like, I
fucking
watched
game.
it.
Yeah. Why you bringing up old shit? So I think, obviously, the halftime performance is going to be fucking dope as shit. So last year, obviously, it was fucking crazy as shit. Yeah. Every fucking league, the NFL, NBA, everything because of fucking COVID and Rona was more different than I'd ever seen before. To see empty fucking stadiums, I don't know. I just kind of checked out last year. I didn't really pay attention. And the Cowboys, man, don't bring up last year. But I kind of checked out until the Super Bowl, right? The Weeknd performed last year, right?
Yeah, he was doing some wild shit.
Man, the Weeknd always out here doing some wild shit. I'm not gonna lie though. I fucked with the performance. A lot of
liked
people
it.
gave him shit, bro.
Yeah.
But I fucked with it.
I could tell he was doing like performance art type stuff.
That's what he always does.
Yeah, so it's like when you're doing that, you're supposed to be looking crazy.
I kind of wish he would have done a little bit of his older stuff though, like from House of Balloons and shit.
Oh man,
dog, that's some class,
Bro,
he's one of them cats where you start playing weekend records and you're like, damn, this sucker done got a lot of records,
Dog.
man, like some good ones. Damn,
and
forget.
He started out really like his shit was really dark.
Yeah,
and I fucked with that. I still fuck with like
that Wicked Games, bro, was like I was like, that's it.
Come on,
who is this motherfucker?
Who is this? Yeah, dog.
You know what? You actually showed me.
did,
You actually put me onto that for
a round of applause for me showing my producer the weekend.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
I remember, man, when I used to get into an argument with this girl I used to work with. Sorry, I forgot your name.
He didn't. He just don't want to give you no airtime. Alicia.
But she and I used to argue because I used to be like, it was like The Weeknd or Frank Ocean. Like when they first came out, because they came out around the same time. It's like she was on The Weeknd and I was on Frank Ocean. And I was saying early on, I was like, look, Ocean is doing something different with the writing and the songs are deeper early on, but it flipped for sure. I think The Weeknd is just so far superior.
He just released a new album on Friday.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
I haven't got all the way through it. It's pretty much in the vein of where he's been sitting. Like I said, I haven't got all the way through it, so we're not here to critique it. We're not here yet. I'm sure I'm probably the only one that's probably even listened to some of it.
Yeah,
listened to any of it?
No, I haven't yet.
So I listened to some of it. There was some records that stood out to me. I can't give no kind of deep dive in it, bro, because I haven't listened to it all the way. But it seems like he's in the vein that he was in on the previous project.
Right.
I seen Timbaland giving it fucking praises. He was
I
comparing
seen
it to
that too,
Thriller. He was
bro.
comparing it to Thriller.
Damn.
Now,
whoa,
Yeah.
Timbo.
But it's Timbo, bro. So
I know you would know, but
I gotta sit
that's
down.
high praise.
I gotta sit down and actually dissect it, especially from Timbo saying Thriller. That is.
Yeah.
So
because I still listen to Thriller.
Yeah, so I definitely got to dissect it, but he just released.
I got the vinyl of that shit.
You got the vinyl of Thriller?
Fuck yeah. Well, yeah, I do actually.
Okay,
yes.
I see you.
I got a bunch of old shit that's dope, bro.
This dude's got a collection of vinyl. He didn't even show us. He keeps, when we go to the studio, he's like, I gotta hide this shit.
Yeah,
I gotta
right.
hide that shit.
We ain't sampling none of this shit. None of this. This is just for me to listen
Will
to.
not dare.
You can't sample any
We
of that
vibing.
shit, bro.
I mean, you can, but just don't release
that
it.
shit. We're gonna release that
Make
shit.
Make it for you and your friends.
That's why we make music anyways, not to release it,
We're
right?
gonna release that shit illegally under a different alias.
We're not gonna release this podcast.
Nah, shit. You know what I'm saying? We can't.
Just record this and put it in the archive.
Bruh. So we could watch it over and
Fuck
over
that.
and over again.
I got too many files in the archives, dog. Way too many.
Yeah, bro. Them archives just be like, damn. Yeah, it's you know what sucks about going through the archives sometimes, bro, is a lot of times you're like, damn, I'm glad this shit stayed in the archives. But then sometimes you got something that just has a hook on it or it has a verse and it's like, damn. What the fuck?
Yeah.
How come I didn't release this? What the fuck was I tripping on? And then to try and recapture that vibe again is impossible.
Can't do
it. Impossible. Casey Neistat, or not Casey Neistat. I just confused Casey Neistat with fucking what's his name on Insta with Gary V. What a dick.
Wow.
YouTube, tear me apart. I just they're not the same person. So Gary V, right? He talks about if I think it was with Nipsey, where he talks about if he was a rapper, right, he would just fucking release music every single fucking day. He released so much music that he's just constantly putting out material, constantly. And I mean, with the way we can record now and how easy it is to get a record out there,
right?
From a business standpoint, as a businessman seeing it that way, bro. If you can do that and you can put out records that consistently, fuck, bro, you'll kill it.
Well, bro, you'd be an emotional wreck.
You probably would be an emotional wreck too. Like
trying to get a good performance every day, like that.
And imagine Jay, bro. He'd be so done with me. This motherfucker wants to release a song every fucking day. I'm mixing all the fucking time.
Right.
Where's Jay? I just probably somewhere mixing another fucking Johnny record. This motherfucker hasn't left the studio.
Hey, are you guys watching that game, Jay? What the fuck, bro?
Hey, Jay, you watching this fucking Super Bowl performance?
It's amazing.
Nah, motherfucker, I'm mixing your fucking 30th record. So I can see that
bro.
standpoint though with like nowadays, bro, and how easy it is to get your content out there.
Right.
Being consistent like that is, it's hard not to do, especially because everything is based off of streams and everything's based off of being relevant. So if you're constantly releasing material, that's quality, obviously. You don't want to just fucking throw a whole bunch of shit at the wall and hope some of it sticks. Right. Because then you're gonna get played out, you're gonna get watered down, and so on and so forth. I don't even know how the fuck.
But you know what? Well, what I do want to say though is like when me and you first linked, there wasn't like there's a bunch of them now, but there's DistroKid, United.
For those of y'all that don't know out there, he's talking about companies that distribute independent artist music to the masses that get it on iTunes and Spotify and all that other good shit. Go ahead, Jay. I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're good. No, but that wasn't like around. Like there was CD Baby, and I know CD Baby does that a little bit around now. Yeah, but at that point it was mainly physical copies because streaming wasn't really a thing. Like
triple OG.
I don't even think YouTube was barely like on the scene. I think, bro, but like now, like there's all these things you upload to, and it uploads to like 30 different stores.
Yep.
You know
so
what I mean?
let me ask you guys this question: if you two were gonna pull a stunt like that, how much music would you record ahead of time? Would you do like 2 months?
You know what I do?
months?
I tell Jay, all right, look, bro, let's record a full month's worth of. Let's try and record 30 records, or at least 15. Mm-hmm. We'd have to at least have a 15 record head start, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, 15 is probably, and that's doable.
But see, realistically though, me and Jay have like such a method to the way that we record and the way that he mixes it. So it's I wouldn't say that everything's a template. Obviously, it's not because every record is different.
Right.
But Jay knows how I should sound. I know how I should sound. He knows what he can do, what I can do. Like we've been working together for a long time. So it's a creative relationship that's been cultivated over years, right? Definitely. Round of applause for creative relationships cultivated over years.
That's funny.
So it would be a little bit easier for us to actually do that. What I worry about, though, is creative fatigue in a situation like that.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm.
I feel like we'd probably hit a fucking wall where everything's starting to sound the same.
Right.
Yep.
Because when you're recording like an album, right? And obviously I come from the generation of recording albums and not releasing single after single after single, right? So I see an album as a big picture. You record so many records, and so many records don't make the cut.
Right.
So in that like way of doing it, I feel like you'd end up releasing records that typically wouldn't have made the cut on an album.
Mm-hmm. And most of the ones that don't make the cut sometimes make like a standalone
single
release
or something. Yeah.
But yeah, like it would be just quantity over quality at that point.
Now let me ask you this as a follow-up question. So there's pros and cons, right? Mm-hmm. Is it worth it to do it even though you're going to have good ones and bad ones just to expand the catalog?
Honestly,
does the catalog, like if you have that many more records available, does it make it like worth the
nowadays
the attempt?
I think with the way that
I mean, a year is, I'm not necessarily saying a year.
With the way that everything's set up and the way that the industry is now, I don't think it would be, unless you started releasing fucking dumpster juice. Which at the end of the day though, I want to be very fucking clear to the audience out there, music is subjective, right? One person's dumpster juice is another person's Beethoven. Don't forget that shit. It's completely subjective. Just because you don't fuck with something doesn't mean that there's not somebody out there that fucks with that shit, right? So, but from my perspective as an artist, like, I feel like the only way it could hurt you is if you start putting out utter garbage.
Gotcha.
Because at the end of the day, media is consumed so fast now. Right. Like it's just boom, 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 fast. TikTok, 15 seconds, boom, that shit was funny. Move on. Let's keep it rocking. That record's dope. Mm-hmm. That's why a lot of people are successful with releasing multiple singles because they keep themselves relevant all year long. Yeah. Each quarter, they're like, oh, dope, another record, and release. Say you did, okay, so the year's broken up into 4 quarters, right? Say you did 2 videos. Say you didn't release an album, an actual album, and you just released it singles. Did I say released it? You just released it singles. you just released singles, and say you did 2 videos and 2 singles per quarter, right? So you got that. That's a lot.
Yeah.
At the end of the year, you're probably putting in less work than if you sat down and put out an entire project, right? Because you're focused on one song, one video, one of one.
You're right.
Whereas a project as a whole, like you're focused on, okay, let me get this artwork right. Let me make sure all these songs flow into each other correctly. Let me make sure the message is on point. It's the whole vibe. So it takes longer to do that. You know what I mean? So I feel like if you're releasing consistently and it's quality music that your fan base is actually fucking with, you're gonna win.
Gotcha.
And I do want to add something too. Is I mean, releasing a song every day could also mean doing a feature.
Oh,
well.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's all just about networking, bro. And I mean, it's just if you could get a feature on someone else's track on It's Another Beat or
just add it to the schedule,
to the
release schedule.
It could be a release a day. It doesn't have to be like a full, song, 2 verses with a bridge and a breakdown. And,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
well, now, I mean, it feels like music has kind of gone back to its roots in some ways, right? Rest in peace to the third verse.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to the third verse, dog.
That's
because
And R.I.P. to the chord change.
and R.I.P. to the chord change.
God
Like
damn.
it seems like music, but look, let's go back.
bro, that is fucking funny, dog. That is hilarious, dog.
Let's go back though,
2
right?
chords, bro. That's all it is, bro. That's hilarious.
You go back into a lot of these like major hits, back in the day. Bring up like Richie Valens, shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Songs were 2 minutes and 34 seconds.
You know who did a really good job with that was Gnarls Barkley.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with that's just the vibe now. Realistically,
Yeah.
and it's crazy because I'm from the generation of third verses. I'm from the generation of 4 minutes. Like that's the song. 4 minutes.
Or a Bone Thugs verse where one of their verses is like 2 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
And then the other one's
that
just
was
chopped
like
up.
34 and a half bars.
The rest of the group gets 4 bars apiece.
Yeah,
Right.
dog,
We got to
that's
keep this shit under 10 minutes.
That's hilarious, dog. That's how it was.
Like, so I'm from the generation of that, but it's I don't know, bro. Like sometimes 4-minute song, bro. Like, come on, dog. 4 minutes?
Yeah.
You couldn't get your point across in half that time?
Yeah.
Not always. I'm not gonna sit here and say, all songs should be fucking 2 minutes long, right? Because man, come on, Freebird, come on, man, fucking Freebird. But sometimes, damn, dog, like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I gotta hear 100 verses.
You know what's funny though is the radio will play a Drake song for like it'll play the whole 5-6 minute song, dog. But everybody else, the commercial comes in like through the hook.
What about when they speed it up though? They even speed up the tempo.
Yeah.
Wait, this ain't the vibe. I was just knocking this shit in the air. This is fast as fuck,
bro. You know what's funny is I'm always like, damn. In my mind, I'm always calculating how the fuck did they do that? Because that would be so handy for me to be able to just speed up this particular part in my track. You know what I mean? But it's that DJ equipment. You gotta paying racks for that shit.
And he's a producer, not a DJ. Even though if you go back,
hey, do not, bro.
He don't want me to do it. He don't want me to do it. Hey,
that's funny, dog.
all the internet people, go watch "I Need a Dollar" by Johnny James.
That's funny.
We got DJ J. That motherfucker. Hey, you know what though? We can't blame either of us. We can't. The person we have to blame is sitting right fucking here. This guy was the director, and he thought, hey, you know what? Yeah, Jay looks like a fucking DJ. Let's put him on the corner over here.
There you go.
And let's let him DJ this shit.
Dog, I don't know how many times I got hit up to be like, hey, can you DJ my this party? DJ
Hey,
this,
you're a DJ, right?
I'm
DJ
like,
J?
Don't you have Pandora? It was at Pandora.
For years.
Spotify wasn't cracking at that time, dog.
For a year, anytime I told Jay to bring up a turntable for a record, he's like, fuck the turntable. You know what's funny though about that? We ain't gonna blame Leonard. We'll blame Chad too. Chad ain't here neither.
Chad was there too.
Chad was there too. So it was two of them decided.
Co-directors.
You know what? It was probably Chad was trying to fuck with you, bro, low key. That was some big brother shit. He's like, I'm gonna put my brother on the corner.
Yo.
Hey, and we shot that video.
In
It
the
was
cold.
freezing fucking balls.
Bro,
freezing.
What about we were shooting this video?
Let's hear it, Jay.
And this freezing balls. We're like, if you look at the video, don't watch it. But yeah, if you look at it,
we've gotten better since then.
No, it's dope. It's dope. It's a good video. But we're recording that shit and it's freezing. And some dude is walking up. He walks up in this.
Oh, you talking about old boy that wanted to battle?
He wanted to battle.
Yes.
Homeboy's wearing like half a shirt.
This dude pulls up in a wife beater.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't gonna use that term, but yeah.
I mean,
did we retire that one?
Is that shit, man?
Okay.
Am I
feelings?
old now?
I don't know.
You didn't. Hey, listen, you didn't hurt my feelings.
Okay.
I mean, same here, but
an undershirt, a Hanes undershirt that he probably stole from Walmart. Go ahead.
He walks up in this half a shirt.
Yeah, in half a shirt.
He's like, oh, you're a rapper. He's talking to this dude. He's like, you guys are shooting a video. Oh,
we're shooting the video, mind you.
Leonard's holding the camera. My brother has another camera doing shit with props. And this dude tries to battle Johnny. He's like, you want to battle real quick? Homeboy's sitting there shivering. Dog, shivering. It was like, I almost wanted to give him a coat.
I'm like, dog, we're filming a video. Will you please get the fuck out of here? I'm not going to battle. Why? Man, bro, I'm always getting into some shit with someone wanting to battle me or you around each other. And it's always at videos or video shoots.
I know, bro. I know, dog.
Oh my God! One time, I'm gonna bring this up.
I didn't even know we were gonna
get into this on episode 3, Jay.
Damn.
But one time, I was releasing it was a video release, right? And we set it all up. It was super dope. Video was fucking fire. Family was all there. We were getting drunk, and we're leaving. And I'm taking shit out, and everybody's dipping out. And I walk out of the studio we're in, and I see this dude in Jay's face, right? And in my mind, like I'm like, okay, bet. Who the fuck is this dude in Jay's fucking face? What the fuck's popping? Like, I go from 1 to 100. I got temper problems. You know what I mean?
Dropped his TV.
I'm like, bam.
He saw stars.
Jay seen me and I'm like, nah, fuck that. So I walk up, right, and I'm like, in my mind, I thought dude was trying to start shit with Jay. I didn't know, that he was just trying to rap for Jay because he knew Jay was a producer.
You ruined the sucker's audition.
Kinda. But Jay didn't look like he wanted this audition in his fucking face. Dude was right here, right, and we're up on the second story.
Yeah.
Right? We're right by the railing of the second story. So I walk up on dude, I'm like, what's fucking popping? And Jay's like, oh man, and I walked up, there was no animosity there.
Yeah.
But from my perspective,
it sounded aggressive, but
from my perspective, it was all aggressive all the time. Yeah. I was ready to fuck some shit up, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's popping? And dude's still rapping, and I hear his words. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know where the fuck you rap, bro? You're in fucking Nuevo, dog. This is fucking Burke, homeboy. I went off, dog. I spazzed on dude. And dude just looked at me like, I'm just trying to rap for Jay.
Yeah,
hey,
dog.
I was pissed, bro. After that, and then he still tried to rap, and I'm like, nah, I don't give a fuck, bro. Listen, we ain't fucking rapping, dog. Fuck
I'm not
shit.
walking this back.
Hey.
I'm wrong. I'm not walking
totally
it back.
wrong. We ain't walking it back. We're going all the way over the edge, bro. Over the edge. And it turned into a whole situation. Like, his squad had to separate my squad. It was a big old situation. And it was ridiculous from my end, bro. But I was a little drunk, and he was in Jay's face, dog. Trying to battle Jay, I thought. I still had... I guess I was still pissed about dude trying to battle me on the set of I Need a Dollar.
This is before I dropped my mixtape, by the way.
This is before Jay's mixtape. You know
nah, but you know what?
Like
real talk, bro. I appreciate that because shit, 9 times out of 10 out here, usually it is like some
you don't know.
Shit. You know
Somebody might walk up on you wearing a wife corrector.
A wife
and want to.
That's the politically correct version,
isn't it?
Hey. Listen, if that shit blows up, y'all seen it here first on Respect the Connect. Leonard said it, the wife corrector. Damn. That shit's fucking crazy.
No, that's funny, bro. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that could have been bad, bro.
It could have been. And like I said, I was totally in the wrong 100%. I admit it. I'm grown now. I'm an adult. I was an adult back then, but I'm an older adult now. Right? Yeah. I was totally in the wrong. But I thought he was trying to fuck with Jay. So I was like, let's fucking run it, dog. Let's go. We ain't rapping. Let's get it.
Well, shit, hey.
Hey, salute to that.
I appreciate that, dog.
Salute to having each other's motherfucking back, but also salute to knowing when you're fucking wrong.
That's that's big.
Man, you know what's funny, dog, is I was talking to one of the younger homies the other day, bro, and he was like, I could tell something was kind of fucking with him, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck? The fuck's up, bro? Like what's going down, bro? Like, you look like someone fucking pissed in your Cheerios. The fuck's going down? And dude was like, bro, man, me and my girl, we've been together now, bro. Like, and dude's like, probably like about like 23, 22. I can't, I'm just, no names in this story segment to protect the innocent, right? Disclaimer. Dude's like 23, and he's like, man, you know, and I'm like, well, what's popping, dog? You look like someone pissing your Cheerios. He's like, man, my girl, we've been together for like 3 years now, and I'm trying to get her to have a threesome with me. He's like, I don't want to cheat on her. I don't want to cheat on her. This is how he approached it first. Yeah. He's like, I don't want to cheat on her, but I'm attracted to other women, and I want to bring other women into the fucking situation.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, well, how does she feel about it? He's like, well, she's a little younger than me, and she wants to, but she don't want it to fuck up her relationship, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
And it got me thinking, bro, like, it's funny, bro, because when you're younger, there's like these sexual milestones that you want to hit, right? Right? And as a fucking man, like, come on. How old were you when you were like, yep, I definitely got to fuck too? I got to fuck two at the same time. What age do you think you were, Leonard, when you said that to yourself?
Man, I was on that one about 16, thinking.
Damn, you were, oh, man.
Well, I got started at like 14.
Man, you make me feel bad about myself. What about you, Leonard? Don't be saying 16, Jake.
That's funny. Why? Just because the internet was around, dog? That's why. I'm a millennial.
Bro, you better be fucking younger than 16 when you wanted to fuck two at the same time.
Yeah, I mean...
This dude gonna say 16 too.
No. I mean, probably around that age though, dog.
Yeah,
like,
I wouldn't
give or take, bro.
I had my son at 16, so yeah, I was way.
Bro, I was gonna say
I started before.
Light speed.
I was before that, right? But it made me think, right? Like, so as you're younger, right, you got these sexual milestones and sexual things that you feel you got to do, right? That's at the top of the list, right? and like titty fucking. You feel
That's
me?
funny, bro.
When I was younger, I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really got a titty fuck like my next chick. You weren't on the titty fucking, Jay?
No, not really, dog.
You weren't on the Leonard, were you on the titty fucking? It's because Jay's a little younger than us, huh?
Nah, I didn't really get
You guys gonna let me be the only one sitting here on
heard that
hold on.
Y'all heard that I'm younger than these mugs.
Young lady from high school in the 10th grade. Yeah. You know.
I salute you.
Yeah.
But, so,
you know.
titty fucking was one of them, you know, 69.
Yeah.
Like, in my mind, I'm like, yo, that's like the pinnacle. That's like,
that was like the ultimate thing.
Okay,
super
like,
free.
Okay, so in your mind, you gotta do, you gotta hit these milestones, right? And as he's telling me this, I'm like replaying some of this stuff in my mind in real time. And I remember the first time, like, one of my girls, you know, was like, oh yeah, definitely, you know, we could try titty fucking.
Yeah.
Like, let's run it.
Yeah.
But
try it. That's it's all weird.
no, listen, brother. You know, no disrespect. No, like I said, no names are named here. But she was like a B on a good day. On a good day.
So you had to try.
Right? We had to try.
Yeah.
Both of us were drunk, you know what I'm saying? We were doing our thing.
Yeah.
And we tried.
So
tried.
So that bitch, let me grab your shoulders.
Listen. So, you know what I'm saying? We're getting into it, and we didn't give a fuck. We're making it happen. And at a point, it was like I was just like fucking her chest.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just like rubbing the bottom of my dick on her chest.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck was going down, right? And she realized that, like, we realized it at the same time that this was not popping, right?
This can end.
So she like, it didn't end. No, it didn't end. We kept trying, bro. We were in it, dog. We were in it all the way.
We're not walking it back.
So we weren't walking it back. So she like hugged. She like, she like gave my dick a hug, right? So I ended up like fucking a hug.
It kind of worked.
It kind of like, I was like, nah, this probably.
It ended up hitting her lip, and that was better.
Hey, Hey, that lip feeling. Hey, I like that. But yeah, it was kind of awkward.
Not tonight, motherfucker.
I barely let you titty fuck. Now you trying to put it in my mouth? You wildin'. So like, yeah, back to I was fucking the hug, and like I realized I was fucking the hug, and yeah, it just didn't go down. Obviously, down the road, you know, I had successful titty fucks as it went. You know what I'm saying? There's things that come into play when you're trying to do that situation, right?
Well,
but there's these moments that you think are important, and then you're gonna keep in your holster.
yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you out here titty fucking right now?
Absolutely not.
Jay wasn't titty fucking in the first place.
Pick and choose your fights, bro. Your battles with back to old boy.
True.
Like
Yeah, right. Pick and choose your battles.
choose your battles. Like, to
But
be honest.
we were talking about 69 was the ultimate, right?
Yeah.
Right? So every man out there, woman, whatever. When you're younger, you're like, yeah, 69. What we say back in the day that the players do.
Yeah.
69 like the players do, right?
Yeah.
Let's keep it funky
Rapping
here.
Forte.
Let's keep it funky here, audience.
Rapping
Okay? If you're 69 and with your girl and you're eating pussy correctly, there is no fucking way she's sucking dick correctly.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Nah, what ends up happening is she just has your dick in her mouth while she's like shaking all over the place and you're
Right.
eating her pussy
Yeah.
correctly,
Yeah.
right? So, you know, I'm just putting that out there. I'm not saying 69, ain't nothing wrong with 69, and I'm not saying to completely throw that shit out of the deck, right? But when I was younger, I thought that was gonna be a move in my holster, in my belt that I kept for a long time, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was like the pinnacle of player shit, right? If you're eating pussy correctly, that is not the pinnacle of player shit because she's not gonna be able to be sucking dick correctly.
Not at all. Not at all. You got to take turns with that.
Yes, you gotta take
Get in there.
You gotta take turns with that. Yes, you do. Because I mean, if you're not doing it right,
Leverage is everything, bro. Leverage.
leverage is everything. So back to old boy, right? That took me off on this crazy ass sexual tangent. He was trying to convince her, and I'm like, look, bro, when it comes to shit like that, dog, if y'all ain't comfortable, if she ain't comfortable and y'all ain't comfortable together, no matter what you guys are trying, it ain't gonna work.
Right.
And the reason I bring that up, like I said, like me and homegirl were comfortable with each other. Like I fucked a hug.
Yeah.
We were so comfortable. We were like, more lube. I don't know. There's a whole top, like the top of my dick ain't even feeling nothing. Just the bottom, the shaft. So like we were comfortable with each other. So even though it didn't pan out how we thought it was going to, it was still,
yeah.
Yeah, it was still fun. We still had a good time with each other. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, if your girl ain't comfortable with that shit, then it's probably not gonna be worth it anyway.
Right.
Someone finna get hurt.
Yeah.
Like y'all ain't gonna stay together probably.
Yeah,
if
dog.
she usually your girl will approach you with that.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah. If it's going down like that, you know it's either like when you meet her, it's already on the table, or you
Usually.
figure that out
Sometimes it happens
very
late,
quickly.
yeah. When
Yeah,
you
or you
meet
figure
her,
it out very
yeah.
quickly just by the things in her behavior. Because some women just love women.
Yeah.
And it is like that. Like they want a man, they got a man, they like that, but they also love and appreciate women. And
ain't a damn thing wrong with that.
you know, it's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful,
thing.
especially like I said, if you guys are both comfortable with whatever the fuck it is that y'all are doing, this shit turned into a fucking sexual advice podcast. What the fuck's going on here? If
You guys call in at 888.
1-800 or no, it's a 900 number. 1-900.
1-900.
If y'all are comfortable, then whatever y'all do is gonna be dope. If you guys ain't, then be prepared for some weird ass looks.
Every
Fallout.
relationship's different,
Fallout.
bro.
Every
You know.
relationship's Dr. Phil,
That's fine.
Dr. Jason Travis over here in the corner.
Hey, dropping
So
the government
what
name,
was
goddamn.
what was your final
warrants and shit.
bit of advice to him?
I told him, I was
about
like, look, bro, if you gotta really fight for this situation, and I kind of told him, I'm like, look, bro, I'm not saying a threesome is something you take out of your holster.
this? Yeah.
I'm just saying that made me think that was one of the first things I wanted to put in my holster.
Yeah.
Right? along with other things that I'm like, yeah, I probably ain't gonna keep this in my holster for life.
Yeah.
I
don't need this one.
Nah, it's probably not gonna get. I mean, every now and then, maybe when I'm drunk, we'll run that shit again. But it's not gonna be a go-to play, dog. Yeah. I'm not gonna be in the motherfucking red zone on the 20-yard line and being like, hey, let's titty fuck real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, I probably ain't gonna do that.
Code word.
I probably ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean? So I guess my final bit of advice to dude was, if she's not comfortable with whatever the fuck it is that you're doing, and you're not comfortable with whatever the fuck it is you're doing, it's gonna be a bad experience.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a bad experience.
Yeah.
You're not gonna it's just gonna be
that shit reminds me of Get Him to the Greek, bro. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah. What part though? That whole movie's funny
at the end, bro, where he
like
talks him into like having the threesome.
He's like, I misread this whole relationship.
That shit is so cringy, dog. I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
Whenever dog, that shit's hilarious, bro.
That shit's
she comes like right in his fucking face, bro. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe. And then Russell Brand's like, I completely misread this whole relationship. That movie's fucking hilarious. Now I'm gonna have to watch that shit tonight.
Diddy, bro.
Diddy. I got hit by a car and I'm still here.
This is so soft. What does he say, bro?
The furry wall.
The furry wall.
Hey, bro, who's scared of a Jeffrey?
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Oh, dog, Brady. Shout out to Brady.
Shout out to
That's
Brady.
Fucking funny.
Yeah, shout out to Brady. Hey, so okay,
that's funny, fool.
That's where I landed on it. I told him, I'm like, look, bro, like if you're not comfortable, it's just like you guys got a relationship. You guys got to see each other on a daily basis after this. And if you really love her and you want this shit to be long term, if she ain't with that type of shit, then she ain't with that type of shit.
It's got to be her night. It's got to be her flex. It's got to be her move.
And just like everything that's
like
great that happens like that,
day.
it's got it's got to be mutual though, dog. Like it's got to be a mutual situation. If not, it's gonna be fucking horrible. Point blank, period, dog.
And guys, real quick tip on that one: when you want to make that happen, that one's a little more of a mental game.
That's harder to make happen than a titty fuck.
Yeah,
that's harder to make happen than a 69 because that's just you and your girl.
Yeah,
you're introducing a whole outside entity to the situation with that one.
It's chess, not checkers.
Yes. For sure.
That's funny, dog.
So, man, you know, I was thinking about it on the way over here, which is to the studio, a couple of steps away, right? For me, my son Johnny Jr. He got a fucking what the fuck are they called? A Quest, those VR headsets.
Oh no, I've heard of them. I heard there were stacks of
what
them.
did I say? Oculus Quest.
Stacks.
I left it half of it out. A Quest. I sent my son on a Quest. He got an Oculus, right? A VR headset, and that shit's fucking crazy, dog. Like if you haven't done it, like that shit is super immersive, right? Then it got me thinking about the metaverse. And that shit's coming. What do you think? How you feel about the metaverse, Leonard? You think it's gonna be a hit? You think everybody gonna plug in and be like, "Hey, what's popping?" They're gonna show up looking like a motherfucking like a square, like fucking like Minecraft, bro, and you're just gonna kick it in the metaverse? Or you think that shit's gonna be like a dud?
Man, I don't think it's gonna be a dud, but I think it's gonna be one of those things where it's gonna have a limited like experience value, like. It's almost like, you remember how you used to play video games and you'd play some shit like Zelda or something where the world was completely unlocked and you could go anywhere.
Yeah, what was that? Ocarina or Ocarina?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And the world was completely unlocked and you can go anywhere.
That was like the first game that did that.
Yeah, and you're just like, cool, I could do anything.
I just want to play the story mode.
Yeah.
Someone
you know,
point me in the direction of the next.
You want
next
a point.
mission.
Yeah, exactly. You want there to be a point.
You don't want to do this podcast in Metaverse, dog?
Hey, bro, can you imagine? You don't want to show up looking like a motherfucking. You don't want to show up looking like we're in fucking Minecraft.
Dog, like a Lego.
Hey, like a Lego. Like a Lego. Hey, pull up looking like a Lego. But like, okay, my point behind it is so the metaverse, right? So. Dog, I'm not saying it's gonna be a dud either, because it's probably not, dog. We're probably looking at like the steps of where our future is going, right? But like, what's the problem with it? Like you're gonna have like metaverse criminals, dog. Like you're gonna be able to like go rob somebody in the metaverse. Because if you could walk up and just like rob some motherfuckers and punch them in the metaverse, hey, I'm with it. If I could go and if I could go and do some wild shit like Grand Theft Auto in the metaverse and not go to jail for that shit,
hey.
bro, watch me take a helicopter real quick. Watch me be up there with 5 stars, bro, with 2 fucking loaded ARs just wilding in the metaverse. Right? Is that what it's gonna be like?
You could buy real estate, dog.
I heard about that.
Bought real
I heard
estate.
about that.
Yeah.
See, maybe you could rob.
That's
go robbing people.
We're gonna go around robbing people.
Nah, I wouldn't say.
Can you imagine
him,
the news? You're gonna plug it into the metaverse. The metaverse robber is still active today.
Is it gonna be banks, bro? Because there's
That guy's
still bank
still out there,
robberies.
you know?
He's still out there robbing people, looking like a fucking Lego. So yeah, I
Have
don't
you
know.
seen this
Where's
Lego?
your gun, bro? That's a black square, bro.
So yeah, I know it's the future, dog. I know it is, bro. But a lot of people are like, no, it's gonna be a flop. I don't think it's gonna be a flop, especially now because so many people are still home, right? Yeah. So many people are still doing. So many businesses have been transformed into Zoom meetings. Yeah. So we're low key already plugged into the motherfucking metaverse. Yeah. So I think a lot of people are gonna run with it, right? But in my mind, I'm just like, damn, like, okay, so are we gonna have like metaverse relationships? Is this shit gonna be like Ready Player One? Okay.
It'll be exactly like Ready Player One,
fuck that,
bro.
though. Have you seen Ready Player? You seen the graphics on Ready Player One? If the graphics are like that in the metaverse, fucking Mark Zuckerberg, let's fucking run it. I'll plug in tomorrow. Right. I have a funny feeling the graphics are not like Ready Player One.
No.
Jay said it. I probably look like a fucking Lego.
But that's how video games started at home.
Okay, all right.
And now look,
I see you.
You know,
Bro, I still got the 64.
You give them 20 years, 30 years.
It's true.
You know, real pussy might not match digital pussy.
What's that movie? Come on, bro. Not Judge Dredd.
Total Recall?
Was it? No, not Total. Yeah, they kind of did it in Total Recall too. No, I'm talking about the one with Sylvester Stallone with Wesley Snipes. Demolition Man.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when he's like, they freeze him, and he's like, man, I'm about to smash Sandra Bullock, about to get it in.
Yeah.
And she busts out the headset.
Yeah.
They don't even really fuck anymore.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm not with it.
Nah, dog. Call me the old generation.
I'd rather be titty fucking.
Production crew. Y'all trying to fuck in real life or in the metaverse?
The metaverse.
You guys trying to fuck in the metaverse?
Wait, what?
Our production crew is somewhere else, guys.
Wow.
No.
We are no longer in sync.
We are no longer.
You are fired.
Don't listen to our metaverse.
Like other pieces to like the machine to like.
If you have other pieces to the machine.
He's talking about machine.
Okay, hold up.
So you get the interactive body parts?
Hold on. Listen.
Jesus
Listen to
Christ.
this scenario here, though. Imagine,
is so
right?
depressing.
This is making me sad, bro.
Jay,
Okay.
hit me, dog.
Listen, dog.
me
I'm
with
gonna
that shit.
pass you to Jamie. It's almost gone. Okay.
Oh, shit.
So
Same one.
this scenario here, right? So you're at home, right? Your girl leaves. Your real girl.
Yeah.
You got a metaverse
Bitch.
situation, right?
Yeah.
You got a metaverse situation, and all you got is the Oculus Quest. Boom, I said it right that time.
Got him.
And what, a fleshlight?
That's what I'm saying.
What? Okay, so
but it's
picture this.
but it's Wi-Fi.
It's Wi-Fi fleshlight.
It's
Picture
Wi-Fi,
this, though,
bro.
right? So your girl's getting groceries, right? So you decide, hey, let me plug into the metaverse. Let me see if all girls plugged in real quick. We finna get it in, right? But your girl forgot something at the pad, right?
Turn around.
So she walks in
Yeah.
on you with your Oculus over your stupid face and your fleshlight over your stupid dick.
Yeah.
And she's just like, what the fuck are you doing? How you explain it? Well, I'm fucking a flashlight for one.
Yeah.
And I'm
not
playing a
supposed to-
video game.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
video game where you gotta fuck flashlights.
Yeah.
Nah,
how
bruh. How you gonna explain that? It's bad. Like it would be bad enough for your girl to walk in on you jacking off.
Yeah.
But your girl to walk in on you fucking somebody pretend in the metaverse, man.
Right.
Divorce.
Yeah. Exactly.
Bro, that's fucking.
But that's my point.
I don't even know how the fucking flashlight even like appeared in your phone.
Bro, because they
But
just
that's-
said, is there
yeah.
an attachment?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, true.
Because
Yeah.
how else could you sell that experience? But women like already like
Yeah,
they
that's
mold
real.
themselves and then they sell that shit
Yeah,
online and
they
shit
do.
like that. So it's like if you had one of those and it was connected like somehow to the
Bro.
headset experience or
Bro,
something. I mean, people
what?
are gonna go there. That's disgusting.
Call me old.
They're teaching.
Hey,
Call me old-fashioned.
I think you need to get a camera in there to get their reaction.
Call me old-fashioned. Call me old-fashioned. But I like the way real pussy feels.
You know? Yeah.
I don't want pretend vagina
Thank you.
wearing goggles. Because you look stupid as shit wearing them anyways in the first place, right? Like I said, bro, that's terrifying. I don't know what I would say. Bro, that would be it's hard for me to get embarrassed. I don't get embarrassed. Like, but if my girl walked in on me fucking a flashlight wearing some fucking Oculus goggles, bro, I would never be able to live it down, dog. Ever, bro. Bro, I'd go to my grave like, I'm sorry that one time you walked in on me fucking a flashlight. That shit's wild. So, what the fuck? We went on a tangent. Metaverse.
Yes.
Metaverse.
Is it gonna work?
What are the okay, so what are the most beneficial things you could see about
Well,
that,
they
Jay?
did mention that there's gonna be games, bro.
Okay. We
So,
have
like,
games now though,
Yeah,
right?
I know, and like me, bro, I'll fuck anybody up at a racing game.
Jay, that's what he's gonna be. Hey, I can't mix your song a day. I'm in the fucking metaverse racing.
Yeah, dog.
I'm gonna have to get on the metaverse.
I might.
I'm gonna pull up on Jay looking like a Lego. Hey, bro, let's race, and you're gonna have to mix this fucking record.
Just Bluetooth that shit to me in the meta.
But that's the thing though. Like, is it gonna be like? I haven't done my research on this shit. Obviously, bro, we're in here talking about fucking flashlights and shit.
Yeah.
But is it gonna be like a social media platform, like too, like, or is it just gonna be an immersive experience? You're living in this world.
I think it's like a digital world.
It's like a souped up Zoom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
with like you have your
fucking-
avatar and like.
But yeah, you could build your own like cities.
If
is what
they
call it, or
if they
something like
reach
that.
the level of Ready Player One where they got the suits, there we go. Production crew, the suits on Ready Player One. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Homie can like kind of feel what's popping.
yeah,
But even still, he has to wake up and he's living in the fucking dump.
Yeah.
Bro, he's living in a fucking dumpster can, fucking this chick across the fucking street. He had no idea they lived next to each other. He could have just woke up, walked across the street, and fucked her in real life.
Bro, and in there they don't even drop the government names, and you're over here
Nah.
dropping government names all day.
Jason. This is Jason, Metaverse Jason.
That's hilarious.
Up in this bitch.
No,
So-
that movie was dope. As
Yeah, Ready Player One was
Yeah, I
the
liked
shit,
it.
dog. That shit
bro.
was dope.
And I'm all about sound, so like the surround sound, and I got a good surround sound.
Every time.
And
JB bringing up surrounds. I go back, I think it was maybe it was last episode.
Both.
JB, we were
Check
talking
it
about
out.
The Matrix. Jay's like, yeah, the movie sucked, but how did it sound?
fuck yeah, no shit.
What was the
I
surround?
could tell the movie sucked by the fucking visuals.
What did the surround sound like? Because I'll tune in for that.
I'm like debating if I should upgrade to be able to to be able to mix in like the actual surround sound 3D
Dolby.
top notch.
Dolby
bro.
Digital.
Yeah, but see, I gotta upgrade the Pro Tools.
Dolby Digital.
Shout out.
Shout out. Hey, sponsorship. Can you imagine? We get a fucking Dolby Digital sponsorship on the 3rd episode. All because we were talking about titty fucking.
Hugs.
Shit. Hugs. It wasn't even titty fucking, it was hug fucking. Y'all are wildin', bruh. Y'all are wildin'. Hey, but okay, we're still on the metaverse subject.
Hilarious.
How far is this gonna go? Right? You really think like people are like, oh, you got fucking wild ass people in there. Oh my god, this is the fucking Matrix.
No, I
we're
think
plugging into the Matrix.
I think it's
Fucking-
ahead of its time, bro. It's
But
like,
they tried this, didn't they try this with the Google Glass? It's similar to that, right?
It is, bro, but it's like.
But Facebook's
it's like
behind it this time.
7.5 years ahead of its time.
That's why you pulling up looking like a fucking block.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, girl? You like my edges? Seriously though, if you could
paid
pull up in this
extra.
motherfucker though and wild out on some Grand Theft Auto shit, bruh.
Come
You're-
kick it at
you're
the
into
virtual
it?
studio.
Y'all ain't finna see me no more. I'm retiring. I'm gonna be on some Grand Theft Auto
That
shit.
would have to be like a world or a game or something that people would join, right? Because
But what if it wasn't? What if it was just
if
regular?
I'm in the metaverse, just going to get some candles or some shit,
and I walk up and just
you
pop
just run
you
up.
in your
Yeah,
mouth.
you
That
just
shit would be dope. No consequences. You ain't gotta go to jail. I want them candles. Leonard, run
I'm
them.
just losing teeth.
Run them candles, bruh. I like shit to smell good.
My chick likes that shit.
My chick likes that shit. Bro, the pumpkin spice, run it. It's got the 3 on it, too. That shit lasts forever.
That's hilarious.
But, okay, nah, fuck that. Like, okay, think of it this way, right?
Yeah.
How many people on your friends list on Facebook would you like to punch in the mouth? That's a lot. He paused for way too long. That means over 85% of the people on his friends list he wants to punch in the mouth. That was a long pause. So imagine this, Leonard, right? And I'm on board for this, right? Oh, yeah, we're Facebook friends. Let's log into the metaverse. Oh, you out here telling everybody your business, crying about this? Bet. Yeah, run it. Metaverse coma. Let's go. I can't stand you. We're friends in this motherfucker. Now we fucking brawling. Let's run it.
You have to make a new account.
You get banned. You get banned, bro. Blocked. Yeah.
And the dude in the coma has to make a new account.
You not, bro. It's like, hey, what's that on Grant that wasted? You wake up at the hospital
Yeah, I was
and
about
all
to
your
say.
metaverse shit's gone, bro. You ain't got no more weapons. Yeah.
It took all your skins, bro.
All my skins are gone. Man, and I didn't even know. Dude was my friend on Facebook and he just punched me in the mouth.
I know.
What are you gonna do?
Took my candles.
You gonna go to metaverse jail? Probably you can't log in, bro.
Yeah.
You still locked up,
Yeah,
dog.
man.
You out here wilding.
Yeah.
But then you can't get caught, right? It's like real criminal shit. You got to be low key, dog.
Yeah.
Make like fake accounts.
Yeah.
Make fake ass metaverse accounts.
I think that's really what's gonna happen a lot. Is just like
Fake-ass
motherfuckers are
metaverse
gonna get
people?
scammed.
Oh yeah,
Oh, for sure they
Oh,
gonna get
dog.
scammed, man.
bro.
Yeah.
You ain't even lying.
Yeah.
Listen. Yeah, I'll fly you out to Chicago. All I need is your social security number.
Damn.
Run them digits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So it's I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see it develop, bro. And seeing my son with you know the Oculus, dog. Like VR has come a long way. And then we got virtual reality, we got augmented reality. So all that shit's gonna start marrying itself. And we're definitely looking at the future. Are we there yet? I don't know. Mark Zuckerberg and all them fuckers got way more money and way more people involved in the situation than I do that understand it.
Yeah.
But we're probably looking at the future of how we're gonna interact with each other, right? Because look, when the phone, when smartphones hit, dog, like, come on, this shit changed the game,
Yeah.
changed the way people interact forever.
Stop people from talking.
It did. Metaverse is probably gonna have that same effect.
Yeah. Times 10 though.
Times 10. Because, well, you figure, because I was seeing this shit the other day, they were saying it's gonna be like glasses. Obviously, you're not gonna always have the fucking big ass Oculus goggles
Yeah,
on.
the ski goggles.
Yeah,
shits.
that shit, man. Can you might have like a clean ass pair of fucking Gucci's?
Yeah.
In the metaverse, you're walking, it's like, hey, instead of asking your phone, you're like, hey, Siri, she's probably gonna turn on. Don't turn on. Hey, Siri, directions to wherever the fuck. And that shit, don't turn on. Don't turn on, bitch. So it's gonna give you directions in your fucking dope ass Gucci's. Like that's probably where it's going, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
assuming.
hey, I seen this ad, bro, a while back. It was actually he was going live talking about the metaverse, and in the ad, like homeboy throws on some regular glasses. I mean, I see yours are Gucci,
Yeah, I see.
but he
See,
throws
here's
on
Gucci.
glasses, and then he's doing work, and he's touching like just air, and it's all on his glasses, and he's doing his office work or some
You
shit.
talking about- what's that Tom Cruise movie?
Minority Report.
Minority.
Bam.
Yeah.
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 Remember when he's like throwing that shit up on there?
And I'm like, I was like, damn, if that's
yeah, see, that's dope.
Pro Tools in that motherfucker.
Bruh, can you imagine?
Nah.
Dog, yeah,
I'll go
metaverse.
blind with that shit. Like, I don't need Pro Tools that close to me, dog. God.
Jay's like, look at this mother. He's gonna
Like-
bring it up. Boom, look. You fucked up right there. See this? See this breath? Bro, you've been rapping for how long and you still ain't got no motherfucking breath control? Look at this. Look, I'm gonna zoom in. Like, boom. Throw on your fucking metaverse goggles, Johnny.
Right.
Look, you fucked up, bro.
Hey, take a step. Walk into your fuck
Listen,
up.
listen. Walk
in.
all the way into it. You were
8D.
talking about on the podcast admitting when you fucked up. Look, admit it. My whole mix is fucked up because of this breath right here. Yeah. That's
This has to be out tomorrow.
Yeah, we releasing a song a day, by the way, Jay.
How am I supposed to mix with this shit?
This ain't going to mastering,
Right.
bro. This ain't it.
Nah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Hey, nah, but yeah, it's
Sometimes with other artists, yes, dog. Like, I mean, that's why I stopped recording a lot of people, bro.
because they weren't professional or because they fucking sucked.
Well, a little, you know, there's
Ooh, on the spot. spot.
That's funny, bro.
You suck. Look, they're laughing at you on a podcast.
Studio ready. Studio ready is a thing.
Yes.
Politically correct.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
The politically correct producer.
You cannot have anything to say on a track, but if you're studio ready, you could record that track.
Because you're studio ready.
Hey, I'm about to get sponsored by someone. But you're able to record and finish that track in the 2-hour minimum that you usually have. Whether your shit's, but you have quality, garbage content that's out, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's what it
But also,
but studio ready is an actual thing. Don't go trying to write and finish your verses in a studio session unless you got a vibe
and unless you can do
producer.
that shit. Some people could do that shit. Some people could do that shit. Some people are dope as fuck. Like, it ain't just all about writing every time. It's a vibe.
It is a vibe.
It's a vibe. But studio ready is a thing too. You can't just go in there you've never recorded before and be like, I'm just gonna vibe.
Winging it, Jerry.
I'm gonna vibe, bro.
Yeah.
So I feel you on that. Even though I was talking shit, I feel him. Studio ready. Studio ready is a thing. It is a thing. Yeah, man. With things changing, bro. Things are like, I don't know, dog. 2022. So many things are like, we can see that. It's crazy because we're at the point where we can see where the future's possibly heading. And it brings up a conversation that I was having with my son Dom. You see, YouTube finally decided to hide the dislike button.
Is it completely gone?
They didn't disable it.
Yeah.
They hid the shit.
It's
still there.
They hid the statistics.
You can't see how many people disliked it.
It still shows the thumbs up. It still shows
shows
how many
the likes,
people liked,
but not the dislikes. So
Weak.
Okay. Let's get into this. Right. I'm gonna. Leonard said weak. I'm gonna let Leonard go first.
I mean, how can you make like a proper evaluation about whether this video is worth my time if I can't do a comparison analysis from the market, from the people who've actually watched it? If I can only thumbs up something, everything just becomes like a thumbs up. But if you don't know how many people have viewed, how many people will typically thumbs up, like it becomes
shows the
a
views
numbers
still.
game. It shows the views still.
Yes.
So you get total views, total
likes,
thumbs up,
no dislikes.
no dislikes, but you can dislike it.
You can dislike it. So it still affects it algorithmically, whatever that word is.
Right.
Whatever that word is. I know I said it wrong.
I don't know that there is a word for
Probably
that.
not.
Okay.
But it affects the algorithm.
Right. There it
Okay.
is. That's there
algorithmically? That's got to be a word.
It could be. It is.
If
now.
it isn't, then it's my word.
It has to
Algorithmically.
be. It has to.
It's got to be a word. So yeah, they disabled it.
What's
right?
the point?
It's so for the most part, dog, realistically, bro, I feel like the dislike button was utilized as a way for a lot of people to be passive aggressive. There's a lot of times when it was meant to do what it was meant to do, and it handled business, because sometimes you'd be like, oh yeah, this video is probably trash because look at all the dislikes. But I feel like the dislike button has allowed a lot of people to be faceless and nameless while just being a fuckhead. Right? There's that perspective. I see that from a creator, bro. Yeah. I have seen that. But there is also videos that you do need to see, like, yeah, this is not it, bro. I probably shouldn't see this. Yeah. And you could collect that data from the dislike button.
Right.
But is it something? Okay, so this is my question. Are you actually formulating that opinion, or are you formulating it because it's tainted by the amount of dislikes on it? And are they really dislikes to actually be not liked, or is it just somebody being a fuckhead?
Man.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know.
Okay, can I chime in on that?
By all means.
So like usually, like if I'm mixing, right, I'll run into everything I do is music related, shit, whatever. But but sometimes I'm mixing, right, and it's like most of the time there's a deadline, and it's like, well, shit, like this certain thing, this parallel compression's not working for the kick. This is super geek mode, sorry, but
geek.
But so I YouTube something, right? And like right away, so I look at a few things. I look at the views, I look at the dislike numbers and the like numbers
to know if you should actually watch it.
And then I look at the like I scroll like a pad down on the trackpad, and I skim the comments, and it's
to
like,
see if it's worth your time to watch.
Dope video, good video, awesome. This is pointless. And like, so I use like a few of those things, bro. But the dislike is like, the numbers outweigh it usually, because
you could tell. Like,
I'm looking for a certain thing. So if I type in a certain thing and then that video pops up
first.
I'm expecting that. Yeah. And then so like if there's a way more amount of dislikes, they probably didn't find exactly what I'm looking for in that video.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I pinpoint that, and so like I don't want to be spending a half hour, 40
going through it
minutes,
because
going through it, waiting for this guy to get to the thing that I'm not, that he doesn't even talk about that I'm looking
I
for.
ain't
So
think
see,
about
that's
that.
the
I wonder
thing.
if it keeps people on the platform longer.
But see, that's the thing though, is there's two sides to the story. And I see both of them, right? I see both of them because it can be beneficial and it can be utilized for people to be namelessly and facelessly passive aggressive, right?
Yeah.
Just to be a fucking hater, right? So yeah, man, we'll see how that shit goes, bro. We'll see how that shit goes. Like it's still there, so it's gonna affect it.
I think
either
they're
way.
gonna bring it back. They should, dog,
Probably.
because
I think people really want
But
it.
I think they should
now.
bring it back. I think they should bring it back, but you should be able to see who disliked it. I'm with that shit.
Okay.
Because on Facebook, you can see if someone laughs at your shit or is angry, react. I want to see why you dislike this shit. Let's talk about it. Leave me a comment. And let's talk about it. So on that motherfucking note, y'all just seen episode 3 of Respect the Connect. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I want to thank Jay, fucking Harry Potter up in this motherfucker. I want to thank Leonard. I want to thank y'all. Most importantly, though, thank y'all for tuning in to episode 3. We will see y'all soon. Peace.
Peace.